My name is Darren Finley. I am an authorised examiner consultant for the MOT Training and Compliance Group. Most technicians and MOT testers, and indeed many of the site managers, are hands-on spanners day in, day out. And it's kind of like an alien world to have to go into the paperwork, onto the computers, to ensure that they remain compliant to the standards that DVSA expect. So by having a third-party AEC, as the DVSA call it, it gives you the confidence that when the DVSA come to do a site inspection, you have all your processes and systems in place to say, yes, I will continue testing and I will get through that site visit without any issues that could stop you in your tracks with a sanction or closure to the site. When you book us, you can book anything from a single site visit right the way through to a full compliance package, which involves the site visit. We will go into all your reports, we can go into all your paperwork and make sure all that is in the right place and kept up to date and to the requirements that DVSA expect. Even if it's just signposting you to get yourself compliant. But ultimately, it's that reassurance and having someone else to talk to who knows what they're doing and have got the experience to walk into somewhere and just see that's where you need to improve. Our first approach invariably is to how does the site look to the passing public? Do you have an MOT sign? Is it in good quality? Is it in the right position? And then we move to is the parking available? And we then move indoors. If you're a small site like we are here today, is there room to safely work? And does the MOT bay have the necessary signs and equipment? Is there a viewing area? Is there an MOT notice board? Does that notice board have the correct and relevant information? We're then looking at the paperwork side of it, and we will give you, if you do sign up with us, we give you a folder that then you can populate with all the relevant paperwork that you need. Once we've done that, we then move on to the actual MOT bay itself and going through all the equipment. Does the toolboard have the right equipment on it? And it's not always going walkabouts. They have a set time that they like a MOT to take. And if the tester has to go looking for his tools because someone else has borrowed them, that's frowned upon, because that then means the MOT test can take a long time to do. And there's an average time that we like to look at, and that can be viewed by the site manager and viewed by us, and we can analyse all that. The DVSA set the high standards so that we can then say with confidence that we have the safest roads. And so when a site visit does happen by the DVSA, and it's not often it does, you will get gaps of up to 3 or 4 years in some occasions. But once they creak that door open slightly and they start to look at you, then they could visit more often. Once they've established where you are in line with everybody else, then they may leave you alone. So they now encourage us to do these visits so that then when the DVSA are looking at your site and they see you have a third-party AEC helping, they are far less likely to impose the strict sanctions such as stopping you testing or even closing your site down until you rectify what it is that's gone wrong. If you are an MOT tester, you want to be testing vehicles, you want your hands on the tools, not to be worrying about whether or not DVSA are going to knock on your door and close you down. And one of the biggest things is that reassurance that our advice and our guidance, if you follow it and you're working towards getting all your processes in the right order, so then you don't have to worry about is the paperwork right? Have I got all the right evidence to show the DVSA should he turn up. Have I got all that? And if that's what we provide, that reassurance, and we've got your back, you can phone us up and say, I've got a problem here. I don't know what to do about this. And that's what we do. We give you the confidence that you can find the answer, even if we find it for you, and give you the answer and just signpost you to where to go.